Hello and welcome back for coverage and a recap of Prince Harry in New York. So the Duke of Sussex touched down in New York City, and first of all, he spent some time with other royals and stars at a star-studded event. It's set to be a busy week for the Duke of Sussex, who just turned 40 and has officially arrived in New York City for a number of events, all tied to causes from the Diana Award to African parks that he holds near and dear. To kick things off, the Duke of Sussex attended a star-studded dinner where he was joined by other European royals, Queen Matilda of Belgium. But that's not all. A number of celebs such as Forrest Whitaker, Will Poulter, and dignitaries from countries around the world were also in attendance for the occasion, which focused on violence against children and its impact on mental health, according to reports. All who were there for the UN General Assembly High-Level Week and Climate Week, which are both taking place in New York City at the same time from September the 22nd to September the 29th. So Harry's participation this week at philanthropic engagements that he's long been involved with include, as I said before, African Parks, the Halo Trust, and Diana Award, which of course are very closely tied to his mother, and Travel List. So that was on Sunday. I did cover that more in detail. Links to his first event on Sunday will be in the cards. So Prince Harry as well this day took part in a panel where he attended the Concordia Summit in New York, where he discussed the Diana Award named in honor of his late mother alongside its CEO, Dr. Tessie Ojo. This charity, the sole one established in Diana's name, was created 25 years ago to celebrate young individuals committed to making a positive impact on the world. So during the conversation with Dr. Ojo, Harry was accompanied by two previous Diana Award recipients, Christina Williams and Chiara Rianti, focusing on the current mental health crises affecting young people. And Harry graced the stage at the Diana Award event as part of the Concordia Annual Summit, smiling as he walked to his seat, microphone in hand. Take a listen.
The Diana Award is a living legacy to Diana, Princess of Wales. And usually when I talk about this, I have to try and tell you who we are and maybe tell you who Princess Diana is. But today I don't have to do that, because I'm thrilled to be joined today by her son, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex.
So I love that. Dr. Ojo saying that Prince Harry himself was there, basically to tell us who Princess Diana was. And Harry was so confident at this event, standing tall, shoulders back, and so eloquent in his delivery as well, very passionate as well as an individual who has advocated for mental health. And I love the fact that the event was streamed on X as well as on various YouTube channels. Reuters and many other networks were covering this. So that was just showing the impact of the Duke of Sussex. So many of us have seen him truly on this journey, how he said, service is universal. And it's amazing once again to see the voice that he has. Remember all of the commentary, as a by the way, just allow me here to add in. Remember the commentary about him and Meghan as they stepped back from being senior working royal members and people saying they would slip into obscurity. It turns out that Harry is very much loved and valued and cherished at such high levels that they want him there, they want his voice. And all we can do is continue to pray for him and Meghan, and especially now Harry, for his protection in New York, for God to just guide them, give them wisdom and all that they do. And I think it's important that Harry, as a part of this panel, he did speak about governments and how they need to bring in the younger generation. And indeed, it was echoed by one of the young ladies on the panel who spoke concerning the saying that has become very cliche about the youth being the future. But she also pushed back on that, saying that they do need to involve younger people in policies and also help the young people overcome the barriers to reaching their full potential. So it was a huge panel, well attended as well, as I saw on the streams. Harry delved into the topic of mental health's impact on youths.
Every single one of you has a passion project that you are focused on. But one of the reasons why I think that we are here today is because of mental health, right? And you're leading the charge in hopefully being able to break down the stigma, to be able to continue these conversations. I applaud you, for certainly at your age, to be on this stage, to have the confidence that you do, and to be able to speak as clearly and as passionately as you do. And I know that my mum would be incredibly proud of you guys, not just you, but all of the award winners. And Tessie, you've been in this for a very long time, so thank you for that as well. But the way that you do it, your activism, your compassion, those two things are so true to how my mum led her life and what she believed in, and the way that you do it is incredible. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
As I said before, Christina, one of the panelists from Jamaica, told Harry, quote, "Scared children cannot dream, Prince Harry," end quote, which was one of the many points that she kept on dropping, so many nuggets. And she was telling the people who fund many of these programs to put their money where their belief is, in quotes. That was once again another amazing nugget. And the Duke of Sussex as well shared his thoughts on mental health, highlighting its universal relevance by saying, quote, "And I think you guys are leading the charge in hopefully being able to break down the stigma and continue these conversations." He also said that Princess Diana would have been proud of the awards recipients, praising their efforts towards societal issues, commending both the winners for their long-standing contributions. He said this, quote, "I know my mom would be incredibly proud of you guys, not just you, but all the winners. And Tessie, you've been in this for a very long time, so thank you for that as well. But the way that you do it, your activism, your compassion, those two things are so true to how my mom led her life and what she believed in. And the way that you do it is incredible. So thank you," end quote. So as I said before, Harry has challenged governments to involve young people in policy making. One of the solutions, he said, was, quote, "for governments to implement or at least find young people like yourselves and bring them into decision-making, policy-making situations before the problems exist," end quote. And also, allow me here just to add a quick by the way. I could not help but notice that one of the panelists, Christina, who is from Jamaica, was wearing the legendary and famous Kenya bracelet. So I know she's Jamaican, but thank you to her for repping. As a Kenyan myself, that was just kind of cool. So I just had to add that in here. So yes, Harry was there again. He looked amazing wearing that dark suit and tie. And then Prince Harry made his mark in New York for the other charity closely associated with Princess Diana's legacy. Harry stepped out for an event supporting the Halo Trust, a humanitarian group which is at work in over 30 countries and territories around the world to clear landmines and debris of war that gained international acclaim when the late Princess of Wales, Diana, walked through an active landmine in Huambo, Angola in 1997 to call for an international ban. So the Halo Trust notes that, quote, "countless thousands of lives have been saved by the 1997 global landmine ban," end quote, that followed Princess Diana's visit. And her son, Prince Harry, has continued her legacy through involvement with the Halo Trust. So Prince Harry at the event looked visibly moved. Quote, "As you know, the Halo Trust work in Angola meant a great deal to my mother," end quote, Harry said during his remarks at the event, saying, quote, "carrying on her legacy is a responsibility that I take incredibly seriously," end quote. In his own visit to Angola 5 years ago, he said, quote, "much has changed in my life and the world since 2019 when I first visited," end quote. "In those 5 years, I've become a father for the second time, and while you don't need children to have a stake in the future of our planet, I do know my mother would have been horrified that anyone's children or grandchildren would live in a world infested with mines," end quote. Prince Harry, as we know, he memorably retraced his late mother's footsteps at the same site in 2019 during a tour of Africa with his wife, Meghan, and their son, Prince Archie. So look at the pictures here of the Duke of Sussex. He does look visibly moved, very emotional moment for him as well. And you know, Harry's work with Halo Trust is truly dear to him. And I'm sure that this is something that will remain close to his heart. And he also will be able to share that passion, not only with those watching, but with his own children as well. So poignant to see the Duke of Sussex here once again. And we also have a small video clip here, courtesy of the Royal Suitor on X, where we saw Senator Coons giving some very warming words towards the Duke of Sussex.
Prince Harry, thank you for your leadership, for your heart, for your vision, for sustaining the legacy of your mother, and for inspiring a whole new generation around the world to be engaged in this critical work against the scourge of landmines.
So there it was, seeing Harry surrounded once again by some very important individuals today, seeing Harry and Senator Chris Coons, and keeping that legacy alive. So seriously impressed with Harry, and I'm sure everyone there is so happy to have the Duke of Sussex in their midst. He's just stepped it up, I have to say this. Very dapper, elegant and put together, and commanding of the room's attention. Wow, I'm telling you, the US and Meghan in particular have had such an amazing influence on Prince Harry and the way he presents himself. He is just so put together. I had to say this here. He looked amazing on all the occasions we've seen him there. And one of you also pointed out, thank you, in his first event on Sunday, some of you pointed out that Harry did not wear a tie. And it shows, once again, he is someone who puts people at ease. He knows he is a prince and he has that bearing of being a prince, but at the same time, he is able to just let loose and be confident and secure in being so comfortable and at ease. So I love this picture here. I think is a standout. Look at him there smiling. Prince Harry here having a good smile with the actor Will Poulter and others right there in the shot. They just look so happy and very relaxed. I love it. Cannot wait to see more connections growing from this event. And once again, yeah, Prince Harry, seeing him so loved and honored in these high places. And I know that Harry, with the confidence that he's had, let me add this in here. It is good to see that Harry took that opportunity to call out governments. And I would hope that Harry as well would continue to challenge these big organizations as well. I'm talking about WHO and many of these world charities as well, to be introspective in their dealings with many countries. And I know that Harry has the courage that it takes to also challenge those organizations as well to do better, because we know that not all of them have been above board. We have seen it in many reports, and I think there is no better guy than Harry right here, whose influence is so undeniable, to call out the things that he sees need to be addressed when he is in those rooms. And I love the fact that he was just bold to call out governments there. So kudos to him. Looking forward to much more. And Halo Trust as well have also posted on social media concerning Harry being there. And they're looking forward to having him. So keep it here for more updates. Share thoughts on all this news in the comment section below. As always, before we log off, allow me here to thank those of you who support this channel financially. And as always, shout out a couple of you here by name. A very special thank you to you, Daniel Medical. Thank you for the long time support and for being a part of this community here on YouTube. I want to say thank you for all the ways that you've gone above and beyond to your support. You are special. Thank you. And a very special thank you to you, Segan Ajos. Thank you for choosing to be a blessing to my work here on YouTube. You are valued and seen and appreciated for the love that you've continued to show. Truly appreciate you for being so consistent in your kindness throughout so many years. I appreciate you. God bless you and thank you. Once again, thank you to all who support this channel financially, and for those of you who like, comment, and share, thank you. If you liked this one, give it a thumbs up, click subscribe, follow on Twitter or X. I'd love to see you on there for more informal posts. Have a great day, keep it here for more, and I will catch you in the next one. Have a blessed one.